Hello, one and all. My name is Rebecca, and this is Major Brain Tweakage. So, welcome. Thank you for tuning in, for listening to my blabbering, and for taking your time out of your day and actually listening to this random podcast that you just stumbled upon in the sea of podcasts. My name's Rebecca. I have an absurdly hard to pronounce last name. It is Pretorius. But the Americans and the English speakers out there like to say Pretorius. So we can just go with that, with saving you the shame and difficulty of trying to pronounce my name. Just go with Rebecca Pretorius. You don't have to go all, pronunciation on me. Anyways, so yes, this is a podcast. I don't know if this will become a regular thing. I'm hoping it becomes a regular thing. Even though it's just another, blip in the universe, in the ocean that is podcasts, because everybody just seems to have a podcast these days. But you know what? I've been wanting to do this for a while. And so, therefore, I'm doing this. Now, you can thank my math teacher for this wonderful content, because I was watching a video like 2 days ago. Yes, I watch videos. I don't actually have an actual math teacher because I'm homeschooled. And you can throw as much shade as you like, but I promise you I'm getting an education. And also, that guy that's getting like straight A's at that university that you really want to go to, I bet you he is probably also a homeschooler. So don't throw me no shade. Anyways, so I was watching my math lecture for the day. He was talking about geometric shapes of some sort. And as he was going on and explaining, he said, I know this might be hard, and you might get some major brain tweakage, but you got this. Not in that exact words, but you know what I mean. So therefore, that sparked, and I was like, you know what? That is actually a brilliant name for a podcast. And later that night, I tried to record this. It did not work. And so here we are. Tuesday night. It just rained. I'm so happy it rained, because yesterday it was disgustingly hot. And I'm just sitting here in my bedroom, fairy lights on, chilling, talking to you guys. I have no idea what I actually want to say, but I thought I would just, make an introductory podcast so that we can actually get this out there and I can't make excuses anymore and, just do it. So the point of this, it's not to, talk about things that I have no idea about, or, pull things out of my nose and say, hey, I know this, and this. No. I want this to be the basis of where me and maybe one day I will get my friends to come on here, share their first names and their voices to the world, and we can just talk about things. Things that might be deep and sappy, or very shallow and idiotic. Whatever the future holds. But yeah. So we'll see where it goes. So I guess I should tell you a little bit about myself so that you don't feel like you're just listening to this weird teenage girl on the other side of the world. So my name's Rebecca, and I am originally from South Africa. And the reason I say originally is because currently I live in Indonesia. I know, major cultural difference. Actually, in some aspects we're pretty similar, but like from a foreigner's eyes, from a perspective, I don't know what I'm saying, but anyways, from the outside looking in, very different. Anyways, so I grew up in South Africa. I lived there until I was like 11ish. I was born in the town called Somerset West, and those that are from South Africa or know of South Africa and has been to South Africa will probably think, whoa, bougie. But, okay, let me tell you, my family does not fit in there. Because, for those that don't know, Somerset West is like that town where all the billionaires and the millionaires go buy themselves a mansion up in the mountain and nobody knows about them, you know? And, like, they have helpers that, like, go down to the stores and secretly buy them food. It's that kind of place. And then, it's the common townsfolk that just, like, make up the masses for the millionaires and the billionaires to hide in. That's the kind of place it is. Anyway, so I lived there until I was 10, and my parents did not fit in. My dad is like from farmers' land up north in South Africa, and my mom is like outskirty town area, like almost city, not really. It's that town you drive through to get to the major city, that place. Uh, and then we moved to another town called Fishhook that is known for its shark cage diving, its snorkeling, scuba diving, surfing, and its freaking cold waters, like legit. Those waters are so cold. Me and my friends used to like dare each other to go into the water and see who could like last the longest because your toes and some other things go very, very numb. Very numb. Anyways, if that place was any more chill though, it would probably be like a vegan town. But luckily it's not. Not that I have anything against vegans, you guys may have amazing food, but it'd be slightly over the top if it was. Anyway, so I lived there for 2 years, and then we moved to Indonesia, and we've been here for like almost 6 years now, I think. I don't know. But yeah, and so we live on the island of Bali. I know, shocker. It's like where all the surfers and tourists want to go, and it's hilarious. My family's like moved to surfing locations several times now, and not one of us surfs. We snorkel, we do not surf. Anyways, so yes, I know you might be thinking, Rebecca, you live in paradise. How spoiled you are. If you live here for a very long time and like a while and you see everything, it's not that nice anymore. You see the trash and you see the rivers full of plastic, and your favorite phrase will become save the turtles, and you will stop using plastic straws and plastic bags as soon as you possibly can. I promise you. Anyways, so yeah, I live here now, and that is the main reason why my accent has disappeared. I no longer have my beautiful South African accent. Even though I didn't really have it to start with, my English, I learned my English from like weird sources. Not like weird people, but just like, British people and Dutch people. My English does not come from pure sources. Anyways, and so now I'm completely surrounded by Americans and Indonesians, and so my accent it got thrown into a blender and put on full blast, and this is what it is. It's kind of more British tonight, actually. I'm realizing this, but usually it's a mess, great big fat mess, and nobody knows where I come from. But yeah, so I live in Indonesia, and I don't know. I like fairy lights. They comfort me. I take photos, I do art. I'm a creative bubble that explodes very, very often. I'm an emotional being. So I guess that's why I wanted to do this, because I don't really want to look at a camera on YouTube and like talk to people. That's not me. Even though I'm talking to people right now, yeah. I would literally go mad if I had to like make YouTube videos. Even though I did that, but we're not talking about that. That's in the past. I would go mad because like I'm really like a person, like I have my own special strand of OCD. Things need to be like aesthetically pleasing. If things are aesthetically pleasing, it makes my soul joyful and like I'm just so at peace. So yeah, YouTube videos would not be good for my stress levels at all. So yeah, here we are making a podcast so that you can, get all the juices. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. So that is who I am. I'll probably further in other episodes and podcasts and whatever talk more about myself if I feel selfish and self-absorbent. But right now I'm not actually in the mood for that. So yeah, that's a short introductory to me. Thank you for taking time out of your day and, listening to me. Unless you're one of my friends who I have forced to listen to this. But anyways, until next time.